I have this vision that I have a house, the lights are dim, I'm just reading a book in a lounge, and my children are up there sleeping in their bedrooms, and we have a life of peace and tranquility. No stress, no anxieties. We are living a life free of fear, and we are very happy. I have this vision. It will come true.
The Domestic Abuse Bill has passed from the House of Commons to the House of Lords on its way to becoming law. But campaigners say it isn't ready because it fails to protect migrant women.
The main thing to note is that there is a condition applied to their stay in the UK called no recourse to public funds. And what that effectively means is that should they need to, they are not able to access financial assistance from the state. Now, for women who find themselves in the context of domestic abuse, what that means is effectively that they're trapped. You are dependent on your abuser for your stay in the UK and for your shelter, for your survival, and there is nowhere for you to go.
We want the abuse to stop, and we want victims to live peaceful, safe and happy lives.
This domestic abuse bill really is, in the government's own words, sort of a once-in-a-generation opportunity. This is being hailed as a landmark bill, and yet as it stands, there is absolutely no protection for some of the most marginalised, disadvantaged women in our society. The continued insistence that immigration enforcement, the hostile environment, trumps the protection of women from violence.
The damage that all this has done to myself and the children is going to stay with us for a very, very long time.
As the Indian wife of a British man, Samia had no recourse to public funds to help her escape her abuser. Legally, she was also not allowed to work.
The threats that if you do not conform and if you don't do as we say, you are the one who are going to be deported. Usually there is a stigma involved. People might think, why don't women go back to their countries if they are facing so much of abuse? Immigrant women, they come from a culture, they come from a country where divorces are not acceptable. Your family don't want you back.
When she finally escaped the marriage, her husband used her immigration status to separate her from their children. For years, Samia was barred from the UK, only achieving legal status this week.
They didn't allow me in the country, even on a visit to see my children. My visa was completely rejected. It took me so long to comprehend the fact that if you don't have any money, they will not give you even the chance to come and visit the children. They took my right away from me, the right to be a mother, They took my motherhood away. For so many years I was separated with my children, and they took away my motherhood.
We're talking about people, humans.
No.
The stumbling block on this one, I cannot help but think, is that it's because it's about immigration. It seems ideological rather than steeped in reality. And that is a real shame, because what we're talking about is not vast swathes of people. It isn't just about doing the right thing and helping victims of domestic and sexual violence who come forward. It is about preventing crime and stopping perpetrators, dangerous rapists, attempted murderers, abusers, child abusers. Will not rest until we have a system that when you come forward and say you're being abused, that the first thing they do is say, can we help you?
But the charities argue this is not based on their data and is an insufficient amount. However, this only applies to women on spousal visas, which according to Southall Black Sisters is less than half those in need.